Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the earnings and events calendar in Quotestream. So we have an earnings calendar, and so the earnings calendar is going to provide basically all the upcoming earnings for a specific exchange or exchanges. And so these are the upcoming earnings, and you can see it's kind of got a list here going, and so we're looking at NASDAQ. And we have all the companies that are going to be reporting on the 27th today. That's November 27th, and then the 28th, the 29th. And so, yeah, you have the ability to scroll through. You can see the 29th is pretty bare, and the 28th, 29th, it's going to be a holiday weekend in US markets. Then there's the earnings calendar itself, which kind of provides, instead of a full list, this is more of a day by day. Has a bit more information. You got estimates there. You can click on more for more information here. You've got the symbol and the company name and, the time, whether it's before open or whether that information's unavailable. You can add different markets in by checking or unchecking which ones you want. You can export this data for review later or print straight from the software. If you want, you can go and top right, you see there's the choose date. You can go back and you can see what was reported on the 20th in US markets, NASDAQ, and New York Stock Exchange. And so we have a nice list here. It's a nice way too. You can look and what the actual EPS was and what the estimate was and see what the surprise was, whether it was up or, below, and then compare and see how that, manifested within the markets, maybe in a chart or a historical module. The events calendar provides certain information. The broker ratings, some brokerages do not make their ratings available, so it may be a bit less full than some other options. And so you just have to keep that in mind. There's earning pre-announcements and various, anything that's an event that is either stock splits or has to do with earnings or the company will display here. So we'll just go through a few, and we have the earnings pre-announcements. You can see what the estimates are and what the period this is for. Earnings surprises historically. The estimate revisions. You can see you've got previous estimates and then the revised and the change, whether it was up or down, who the estimate came from, which firm, and for which period. Stock splits. Google hasn't had any, so let's try. Microsoft's had one for a while, but there you go. You can have a history of the stock splits for Microsoft, going quite a ways back, and a history of dividends too. So if you see, go to the stock split one again, provide a bit more info. You got the split ratio, 2-to-1, or if it was a consolidation, it would be reversed, and so on. Let's see. So, yeah, and then you can see difference with Apple. That was the big 7-to-1 one that brought it down when it was up at 700. And dividends. So you have, various dividend information going back as far as the dividends go in our database. And so we're going back at least, 30 years for Apple. You can see the amount, the record, when it went ex-div, the payment date, when it was announced, within usually news releases or filings, frequency, any additional notes, and payment type, and whether it was qualified. Thanks for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel to see more of our tutorial videos.